Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Rising Voice English. I'm Tom.
And I'm Anna. So nice to be here.
If you're new, I'm so glad to see you here. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. New lessons come up every week, just for you.
How do I say things naturally when I order food, Tom?
I love this question, Anna. Let's jump right in. Today, we're going to learn one question and two uses for it.
One question, two uses. Already liking this lesson, Tom.
Nice. Let's begin with a real-world conversation first.
Tom, I'm so hungry right now. Do you want some food?
Perfect timing, because I was just thinking the same thing.
Let's practice this fun English together while we order something.
I just love using real situations to help you learn, Anna.
Honestly, I'm always so nervous when I'm trying to order food.
Don't worry, Anna. This is normal for most learners.
Even confident ones got nervous when they were starting.
Every single one of us. That nervousness will disappear once you get comfortable with the pattern.
I really want that feeling to go away from me too, Tom.
It will, Anna. I promise you, it really will.
So what is this sentence you wanted to share with me today, Tom?
It's actually very simple. I'll have plus whatever food you want.
I'll have. That's short and sweet and sounds very confident already.
Yes, short sentences can still sound very polite, Anna.
I like that. I like this sentence pattern.
Exactly. And it can be used almost everywhere in the United States.
Everywhere, even the cafes, restaurants, and food trucks.
Exactly those places. And a couple of others we will explore today.
Now I'm really interested in learning this pattern, Tom.
Perfect. Curiosity is such a great quality to have when learning English.
All right, Teacher Tom, let's explore these situations together.
Let's explore where this pattern can be used now.
Use 1. Ordering at a sit-down restaurant.
When would Americans normally use the sentence, Tom?
We would use it when the waiter comes over to our table. It's short, but sounds very polite and natural at restaurants. It's trendy because it's confident-sounding, rather than shy or uncertain. Some old books might tell you to learn I want, which is pretty direct.
But real Americans tend to sound a little softer with I'll have.
Could you give me 2 examples of this pattern, please, Tom?
Sure. Here's example 1. I'll have the grilled chicken, please. Here's example 2. I'll have the vegetable soup, please.
I'll have the grilled chicken, please.
Nice job, Anna. You sounded completely natural just now.
Can I use this pattern for drinks as well?
Of course. I'll have a lemonade, please.
One pattern and so many possibilities. I just love that, Tom.
That's right. That's the benefit of learning strong patterns, Anna.
What if the waiter recommends something and I'm happy with it?
You could say something like, "Great, I'll have that, please."
Great, I'll have that, please. That's short and sounds natural.
Exactly. It shows trust and it's still a friendly request.
What's a common mistake with this pattern, Tom?
A good question, Anna. Some learners forget the word have. They might say something like, I will chicken. A better version always has the word have right after the I'll. So remember to say, I'll have food, please.
Is there another small mistake you think I should be careful of?
Yes, actually. Some learners tend to say this sentence quite quietly. Speak a little more confidently and smile when you're using this sentence.
Confidence always helps your English sound clearer and more natural.
Got it. Confidence and clarity really do go hand in hand, don't they? One last thing, Tom. Do I need to use eye contact as well?
Yes, eye contact is always a good idea if you're using this pattern. Combine the eye contact, a smile, and this pattern.
That sounds like a winning combination, Tom.
Exactly, Anna. A winning combination for confident English.
Use 2. Ordering on a delivery app.
Tom, what about when you order food through an app?
Great question, Anna. This is a huge trend across America today. Millions of people are ordering food through apps on their phones. You can still use our pattern in the delivery app. Just type it in rather than say it out loud.
So typing and speaking both have the same patterns?
Exactly. Written English and spoken English often overlap, Anna. Here's example 1. I'll have the pepperoni pizza, please. Here's example 2. I'll have the noodle bowl, no spice.
What does no spice mean in this sentence, Tom?
That means no spicy hot flavor, Anna. The opposite would be extra spice for those who love hot food.
I'll have the noodle soup, no spice, please.
Nice job, Anna. You just placed a real delivery order.
Can I add other things to the order as well, like extra napkins, please?
Absolutely. Most apps have a little box for notes, Anna. Just type it simply. Extra napkins, please. Thank you.
That's really helpful. Notes always tend to make the whole process a little better. What's a common mistake when it comes to ordering with apps, Tom?
Some learners forget to double-check the address, sadly. Wrong addresses cause lots of confusion and often leave customers sad. Always double-check the address before hitting order. Words help, but little details matter even more.
Wise words, Tom. Manning clear English and making clear notes go hand in hand.
Bonus use: asking to order food on the phone.
Tom, do people still order food over the phone?
Yes, some small family-run places still prefer this. You have to speak clearly on the phone since there's no screen. You may say something like, "Hi, I'd like to place an order."
Hi, I'd like to place an order. Got it.
Then you can continue with our pattern. "I'll have a large pizza, please."
What if the restaurant worker speaks too quickly on the phone?
You could ask politely, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" This sentence is very polite and clear, Anna. It can be used everywhere.
That's really good to know. I always fear I sound rude when I'm nervous.
Asking someone to repeat is never rude, Anna. It actually shows you're being respectful and kind.
Should I confirm my order before I hang up the phone?
Yes, that's actually a good habit to get into with phone orders. You could say something like, "So that's one large pizza, correct?"
Confirming feels safe, and it avoids any little misunderstandings, doesn't it?
Exactly, Anna. A short confirmation saves everyone time and worry.
What's a common mistake with calling to order food, Tom?
Some learners tend to speak too quietly, since they feel nervous. Speaking clearly is even more important when on the phone. Stand up straight and speak with confidence.
Stand up straight and speak clearly. I'll remember that, Tom.
Anna, have you noticed that food trucks are really popular at the moment?
Yes, I often see them around, especially in downtown areas.
Food trucks move around a lot, so their sentences are often short and clear. You may hear or say something like, "I'll have 2 tacos, please." Short and polite sentences work best in fast places like these.
What about coffee shops, Tom? Are they trendy too?
Extremely trendy, Anna. Coffee drinking culture is huge here in America. You could say something like, "I'll have a medium iced coffee, please."
Can I use the no spice logic, but for coffee?
Sort of. You may say something like, "I'll have that with oat milk."
The pattern really does apply to almost everywhere, doesn't it?
Exactly, Anna. Simple, strong English patterns help us communicate very far.
Is there a trendy dessert phrase too, Tom?
Definitely. Something like, "I'll have the chocolate cake to share."
To share sounds very friendly, doesn't it?
That's right. Food often brings people together.
Your turn, Tom. Let's practice together, nice and slow.
Sure. Let's start with everyone at home. Please repeat after me. "I'll have the grilled chicken, please." "I'll have the pepperoni pizza, please."
I'll have the noodle bowl, no spice. I'd like to place an order. Could you repeat that, please? I'll have 2 tacos, please. I'll have the chocolate cake to share.
Great! Now say these sentences out loud one more time.
Pause the video here and repeat each line 3 times.
Practicing makes the speaking sound more natural, doesn't it?
That's right. Talking out loud actually helps build confidence very well.
One more round, Tom, for extra solid practice today?
Of course, I never say no to more repetition, Anna. I'll have the grilled chicken, please. I'll have 2 tacos, please.
I'll have 2 tacos, please.
Nice job, Anna. You sounded very natural in that sentence.
Thank you, Tom. This practice really feels helpful.
One last line, everyone. Say it with full confidence now. I'll have the vegetable soup, please. I'll have a medium iced coffee, please.
I'll have a medium iced coffee, please.
Nice job, Anna. Your rhythm sounded very natural, too.
Thank you, Tom. Ordering coffee really is feeling easier now. I just feel so confident about this food-related topic now. So, Tom, let's review everything we've learned today together.
Of course. We've learned one question and several ways to use it.
First, we learned how to say I'll have at a restaurant.
Second, we saw how to use I'll have with a delivery app.
Third, we saw how to say I'll have on the phone.
We've also learned no spice and could you repeat that?
And food trucks often use this same pattern too.
Exactly, Anna. One strong pattern works almost everywhere today.
Coffee shops and desserts also joined the fun, didn't they?
Yes, I'll have really does travel through every menu.
Does it apply to bakeries as well for a cake slice?
Absolutely. I'll have a slice of chocolate cake, please.
One sentence really is a key to many doors, isn't it?
And don't forget to speak clearly and politely when you're using it.
This was a practical, useful lesson, Tom. One that I really enjoyed.
That's always our goal here at Rising Voice English.
One sentence, and so many doors it opens up for learners.
Beautifully said, Anna. That's really the heart of our lesson today.
Today, we learned how to order food naturally and confidently. Please subscribe to Rising Voice English for more lessons.
I am a self-taught learner and I am rising.
Me too, and so are you watching right now.
Practice today's sentence during your very next meal, okay?
Share this lesson with a friend who is also learning.
Anna, will you order something new this coming week?
Yes, I want to try it at a food truck.
I love that plan, Anna. Real practice, real confidence.
And if I stumble a little, that's perfectly fine too.
Absolutely fine. Mistakes simply mean you're trying bravely. Every confident speaker once felt shy, just like you.
That's a comforting thought to carry with me today. I feel ready to order food confidently this week.
You are ready, Anna, and so is everyone watching.
Tom, any final advice before we say goodbye today?
Yes. Order food this week using our sentence, Anna. Observe how the worker reacts and enjoy the moment.
I will, Tom. Thank you for such a fun lesson.
Comment below and tell us your favorite sentence today.
We truly love reading your comments and your stories. Learning English is a journey, not a quick race. Small steps, taken daily, lead to big, real progress. Thank you so much for learning with us today. See you soon in the next lesson, everyone. Take care, everyone. Keep speaking and keep rising.